You're watching the Chiefs Report. Sub for Chiefs dubs, just like the Chiefs did on Sunday against the Las Vegas Raiders with a 48-9 victory. The link is down below, youtube.com/ChiefsTV. Trying to get to 23,000 subs as soon as possible, about 200 away. So help us out. Subscribe to the channel. If you want more Chiefs dubs, be sure to subscribe because, hey, the more subs we get, the more dubs that are going to come. I'm your host, Harrison Graham, here on the Kansas City Chiefs Report, as we are set to answer all of your questions. So go ahead and submit them by using hashtag Chiefs, or you can super chat. History first up here, hashtag Chiefs, is the offense humming again? Well, the 2 games against the Raiders it has. Now, that game against the Raiders, the second one, a lot of turnovers by the Raiders, set up short fields, one set up into a scoop and score, but the offense was great. Mahomes was efficient in this matchup. The run game got going, especially with Derek Gore in the second half. That's kind of an interesting development. But it was nice to see Mahomes play really crisp, efficient football. The YOLO throws he did have were calculated ones, I thought, as the Chiefs quarterback threw for 258 yards and 2 touchdowns in that ball game. So I thought the offense was good. Hopefully it carries over because a big game on Thursday Night Football against the Los Angeles Chargers. So is it humming again? Well, for this week it was. There's no doubt about that. Fatal Audio, was the Gordon touchdown a sign for more to come? I don't really know. I'd like to see it, though. I mean, you brought him in for a reason. It's good to get him a touchdown, get him involved in the game, of course. Had another catch as well. Is it a sign of things to come? I don't really know. But he's a big body receiver at 6'3", 225 pounds. So to get him a target in the red zone is nice. It was just a quick little tunnel screen to him. So hopefully, but if not, hey, at least he's gotten back. He's, by all accounts, he's doing well off the field, and good for him. Big Bear Mario, I've been a Chiefs fan for over 40 years now. How many can say that? Well, if you're under 40, nobody can say that. So obviously not a lot of people. That's an awesome thing. If you're a fan of the Chiefs, you should subscribe because we publish videos almost every single day. How long have you guys been a Chiefs fan? We'll ask you. Producer Brett cooking up this question. We'll actually make this the pinned comment on today's video. So if you get hit with a YouTube ad break on YouTube, scroll down to the pinned comments, the top comment of the comments area there, and just reply, how long have you been a Chiefs fan? Couple more here, plenty more I should say. Wes Johnson, do you think we will beat the Chargers this Thursday? Chiefs have won 6 in a row. They're playing good football. There's no reason why they shouldn't win if they play their best ball. I think the Chiefs' best is better than the Chargers' best. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But, look, Chargers, when they play well, they're really good. They're very erratic. When they're hot, they're really good. They're hard to stop. When they're bad, they get beat pretty badly. They beat the Chiefs earlier this year, so you got to give them credit. But I do think the Chiefs will be favored in that game. So we'll see what ends up shaking out on that front. Caleb Harrell, will we trade Clyde Edwards-Helaire? I don't think so. Obviously, you can't make a trade until the offseason, but we'll see what happens. What are you going to get for him? A 4th? 5th? I like Clyde fine. Had 2 touchdowns against the Raiders. I'm not really looking to trade Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Stormzy, do you think Mahomes is a top 5 quarterback? Yes. He hasn't, at times this year, he hasn't always been that, but I think if you asked all 32 general managers, he would be top 3 on every one of their lists. So, yeah, he's top 5. Cameron Ezzy, why did the Chiefs look so bad at the beginning of the season? Now they are so good. I think the big change really has been the defense. The defense through 6 weeks was basically the worst in the league. Now it's like top 5 in every category since then. So I think that's been a big change. I think Mahomes, while he's still been a little inconsistent, has been more consistent over the last couple of months. And I think they just woke up, right? This team has championship pedigree. You start 3-4, and Andy Reid may have whipped them into shape. Hey, what kind of team do you want to be? Do you want to miss the playoffs, or do you want to make a run? Well, they've won 6 games in a row to improve to 9-4. We have a deal for you guys, for all of you diehard Chiefs fans. Get this hat and t-shirt combo for 50% off at chatsports.com/ChiefsDeal. That is chatsports.com/ChiefsDeal. We'll have the link in the comments of this video and in the comment section as well. We'll reply it to the pinned comment there so you can click and shop today. Chatsports.com/ChiefsDeal. Get this hat and t-shirt combo for only $20 when it's normally $40 at full price. One more time, chatsports.com/ChiefsDeal. Caleb Mahomes, why are the Raiders so bad? #Chiefs. They've had a lot go against them this year, but the 3-0 start was probably a little fraudulent. They won some kind of weird, funky games early in the year. You lose your coach, you lose Henry Ruggs, that doesn't help, but they just don't have the talent, man. I mean, you go roster for roster, Chiefs versus Raiders, it's not even close. I mean, the Chiefs are better just across the board, and it's absolutely hilarious. JB's channel, has Kyle Long been getting reps? He's been practicing. He was inactive again for the second straight week. Depends what you mean by reps. I mean, he's out there practicing. I don't think the Chiefs really expect him to be a factor on their O-line, but he was healthy enough to activate from the PUP list, so I guess that is somewhat notable. Keep submitting your questions, #Chiefs or Super Chat. Rich King says, do you think it's time that they get going, it's time to really make a run? I mean, it feels like it, right? They've won 6 in a row after a 3-4 start. They're trying to make a push for that #1 overall seed. So, yeah, I mean, I think the Chiefs know that it's go time. I mean, this is the final push before the playoffs. So, yeah, I think they're laser focused right now. Rich King with another one. What do you think about our schedule? How many more wins going forward from the Raiders game? Look, you beat the Chargers this week on Thursday night. There's no reason why they can't win out. At Cincinnati in a few weeks will be a tricky one. They're capable of scoring some points, but this defense is locked in. I think the Chiefs have a good chance of winning out, and if they do, they're probably going to get that #1 seed, especially since Baltimore lost this week, which helps them out. What do you think? A month ago, you would have asked this, but now I think it's fair to ask. Are the Chiefs Super Bowl or bust? Type Y for yes, type N for no. What does that mean? That means if they don't win the Super Bowl, is it an underachievement? I guess if you get to the Super Bowl and lose, that's not an underachievement, but I think if you're the Chiefs, you should be thinking, we're the best team in the AFC. We're going to at least get to the Super Bowl. That's my mindset. The Chiefs have hit their stride, so I would type my Y for yes, but we'll let you guys decide down in the comments section. Got a few more here. History and geography. Again, if the Chiefs play the Patriots, what would happen and who would win? That's a good question. I mean, the Patriots are playing good ball. I would still pick the Chiefs in a playoff game, even in Foxborough, because I don't know if Mac Jones can go toe-for-toe with Mahomes. Now, obviously, Mahomes in the offense hasn't always flourished, hasn't always balled out this year, but I would still trust him as a vet, as an MVP, as a Super Bowl MVP, to outplay rookie Mac Jones. But I do think the Patriots right now, as we film this Q&A, are the toughest opponent in the AFC at this point in time. Do me a favor and follow me on Instagram @HGramNFL, and you can slide in the DMs, ask me your Chiefs questions. We'll probably do a Chiefs mailbag later this week, another one. So use #Chiefs or get your questions in on Instagram. Give me a follow, slide in the DMs. They are always open, always down to chop up some Chiefs football @HGramNFL, trying to get to 1,000 followers by the end of 2021. Cole Keller here. Do you think the Chiefs will keep Derek Gore going into 2022? Also, does the BetUS promo apply to prop bets or just winners? So when you sign up, the promo applies for anybody. When you sign up, that's when you get the deposit bonus. So you go to that link below, chatsports.com/ChiefsBet. Use the promo code Chiefs125. Then you get $125, or depending on how much you deposit. Let's say you deposit $100 in what's called free play. And it's free cash to bet on. And yes, you can use, I believe you can use the free play on props. I'm not sure if you can, but either way, you got 125 extra. So you could use your 100, your main account money for the point spreads, and then you could use or for props, and then you can use the free play for a point spread. So either way, you'll have a bunch of extra money. And as far as Derek Gore goes, maybe. I mean, every time they play him, he looks good. So you could let Darrell Williams go, keep Gore as your backup, but I also like Darrell Williams, so we'll see what shakes out. If you have more questions about BetUS, just DM me, and I can probably explain it better since I was trying to do it here on the fly.